And we're live. Hello, and welcome to another. I'm gonna try not to scream into the microphone this time. Like as is my way. We did a podcast. Well, we're Trunkle Freaky, doing a live stream of Obey the Insect God, which is the game that is out now. You can get it on Steam. I'm the developer. Josie is one of the actors in the game, and we're going to be playing through. This is our second live stream of the game, and I have to be wary of my loud booming voice because we've discovered I have a tendency whenever a microphone is hot, as we say in the business, to suddenly start just projecting my voice as loud as I possibly can instead of sitting here talking normally.
It's almost like you're a theater guy.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm a theater guy. And then we did a podcast yesterday on the Gamers with Jobs podcast, which should be out Wednesday, about the game. And I had to forewarn them that I had to really concentrate on not screaming.
You did a good job.
And I did a good job.
Tune in for that podcast.
Yes. Yeah, that should be live on, and it's not a video podcast, it's just like a normal podcast. Just a normal podcast.
They've been doing it a long time.
They've been doing it for apparently 20 years.
Yeah.
And, we did a whole, over an hour with them, talking with you, with me, and with Christina Perry, who's another actress in the game. And that was a lot of fun, so thank you to Gamers with Jobs. So are you playing today? Do you want to play?
I can play.
Okay, you can play. Do you want to
see how far I get.
No, here's the thing. You're sitting here. Can you see the screen, or do you want to... is this like a bad angle for you?
Well, my peripheral vision allows me to see everything on this side.
Do you want to play from here, or do you want to play from where I'm sitting?
Let's try it. I'll see what I can do.
Here? Okay.
Yeah, see what I can do.
Okay. So going back to the game, I guess you're just in the pause menu. Where we last left off, we just gotten through the training grounds, and I figure when we do these streams, it's going to be like one wing a stream, so we can stretch it out. Mm-hmm. And so I figured this time we can do the dorms.
Okay.
And then you can get because the gravity grenade, the other sample meal is in there.
Right.
So you can do that. So
let's see what we can find.
Yeah. So let's see what you can find. So, here you are.
Hi, Christina.
She has nothing to say to you right now.
That's fine.
So to get to the fastest way from here is probably going back to that puzzle we solved.
And then jump the map on this thing.
Oh,
that's that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Weep.
So we want to head all the way up. Up. So the thing is, there's a door, and there's the dorms right there.
Oh.
So this green on the left here, in that room, you can get back to that room is the fastest way. I mean, you could fast travel, or if you go through the puzzle room we just solved, there's actually a shortcut that'll bring you back to that room. You have to bounce up that wall outside, though.
All right, well, show me.
Yes, just keep going left.
All right.
Not down there, but. No, the game's not in normal mode, just so you know.
You know. I like how you call attention to that.
Well, you played through it on easy. I just want to forewarn you.
Oh, I'm trying to get used to these controls again.
Oh yeah, because you're only used to Steam Deck playing, right?
Yeah.
Josie played through the entire game, but she only played through it on the Steam Deck, which is her favorite way to play it. By the way, at any point, if you're playing on a PC, if you go and you're having, if you have a graphics card that's kind of go down there. That's kind of if you have a graphics card that's kind of borderline where the minimum specs are, and you get the game and you want to try playing it through on it, if you want, I can't, it's below minimum specs, so obviously you might find some issues, but try going into the settings and changing the system setting from PC to Steam Deck, and what that's going to do is help just manage the RAM a little bit better, because that's all it really does. It doesn't you can run it as a Steam Deck system on a PC, that's fine. That doesn't change anything in terms of like the operating or the executable or operating system. All it does really is just delete floor effects, so it can make it easier to easier on the RAM.
got a thing.
You did get a thing, so that's one thing to note. Some people in the discussion on the Steam were talking about that. They had like graphics cards which were like under the minimum specs, but like just under, and they were getting a little bit of lag here and there. So that's the best way to handle that, is just switching it to Steam Deck. Particularly if you're in the forest, which we haven't gotten to yet, that has tons and tons of floor effects. And switching to Steam Deck and then going through a loading screen that will delete the oh, we're not seeing the, oh my god.
What? He didn't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What? You want to like see the game we're streaming as opposed
Oh my god.
to? But you have to go back now and show them where you went through.
When we're down.
This is why the chat exists.
You can tell we're not like
Yeah.
regular streamers.
We're professional streamers. We do this all the time. Okay, so this was, so just letting people know, you're in the training grounds now. So if you go open the map, just stay where you are.
Wait, are you sharing yet?
What? You want to go all? No, you just.
Okay.
Now I am. Now I am.
Oh, now
So,
you're sharing. Okay.
now I'm sharing. So just go
Okay.
back to the map.
Okay.
If you zoom down, go down. So we got to the training grounds. This is the last room where we get this front door lever. This door will unlock, and that will bring you automatically back up to that first room, which is where we're trying to head to get up into the dorms. I can't believe I did that. Thank you. Thank you, person watching. EU Jeff Z for rightfully calling out. Oy vey. All right.
Off to a ripping good start.
I know, it's been a long day, guys. Was saying, but yeah, so if you're running this, I don't recommend running the game on a GPU with less than 8 gigs of VRAM, which I know people are like, it's a lot. It's like, yeah, the game has like 100,000 sprites in it. Now, this is being stated, if you have kind of a more modern graphics card that has a, this is going to be way too technical talk, but if you have like a strong bus or a wide, what they call bus on the GPU, it can kind of compensate.
By the way, there was a Sampo coin that was here earlier.
Yes, yeah,
that I caught.
that we got. It's like I can't like officially recommend it because you might still run into issues, because the big thing with this game is that it's actually light on the processor, but it's heavy on the RAM and the VRAM. That's the thing, because the whole thing is effectively just like 100,000 individual photographs, basically. That's one way you can look at it. But if you are playing it and you have that kind of borderline, switch to Steam Deck, particularly in the forest scenes. There's one Japanese streamer who was streaming it, and the game was playing okay, and then he hit the forest and it started lagging. So if that happens, just put it in Steam Deck, go through a load screen, and see if that clears it up, because that'll delete like the floor effects and things to help free up the RAM. Another thing you can do too is just run around and kill a bunch of guys, and that will every time you kill guys, it will free up a RAM too, because the game deletes the enemies as objects as you kill them. So yeah.
Yep. So we've gotten this far on what am I playing this on? Hard?
Normal.
Or normal. Okay.
No.
All right.
No, I'm not
Good.
doing it hard.
Wait, have you played it on like all difficulty settings?
Yeah, I have.
And you've beaten it on all?
I haven't beaten it. You know, I haven't beaten it on hard. And like in one single playthrough, I've gone like through each room individually and be like, I'm gonna play it on easy. I'm gonna make sure I can get through this game on hard, but just like a single stringed playthrough.
Yeah.
I actually haven't done that yet.
Ah,
Yeah.
challenge accepted.
That is gonna be the challenge. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going north.
Yeah. So just keep going. Yeah, where you're going. Josie's playing for everyone tuning in right now.
It's me.
I played the demo and was smooth. Awesome.
Oh, good.
Good. Yeah, I made an update to for people who were having those kind of borderline graphics cards where it's like it's right there, but it's not quite there. Or it's like the bus is there, but the bus is the speed at which the data flows back and forth, but like the VRAM isn't there. So I made an update, a patch at 3 a.m. over the weekend to help just give a little more help where I could on that in terms of making sure there wasn't like desyncing happening between the button presses and stuff like that. That being stated, minimum specs, I do recommend an 8 gig VRAM card if you can. It's hard. I don't want people to get it and have below that and then get to the forest scene and have issues. So.
Come gonna come at me.
Yeah.
There we go.
So what we've gone through so far is Josie's gotten the first sample yield, which is the health increase, which is good for that. Someone is asking the discussion thread on Steam about the sample yields, because they're saying, well, I'm going through and getting all the boxes, but I'm not finding more sample yields. So most of the sample yields in the game are hidden. You have to go out and find them. It's not shown on the map until you reveal the hidden area. The stuff on the map is just the stuff you have immediate access to, but there's lots of hidden areas. So you want to encourage yourself to go through and try to find the hidden areas to unlock the sample yields. The first sample yield you get if you the first two wings, the dorms and the training grounds that get unlocked. The first sample yield you find in either the dorm or the training ground will always be the health increase, and then the second one you find in either the dorms or the training ground will be the gravity grenade. So if what that means, if you go to the dorms first and you find the sample yield, it'll be the health increase, and then in the training grounds it'll be the gravity grenade. Or if you do it in the reverse order like we're doing, where you do the training grounds first and you find the sample yield area, that one will be the health increase, and the dorms will be, the first one will be the second one, the dorms will be the gravity grenade. The reason I did that is just because I was trying to be nice, so that, assumingly one of the first sample yields you're going to find is in one of those two areas. Those are the first two unlocked areas, and I figured I'd give you a nice health increase as your first sample yield. Originally, I didn't have it like that. Originally, I had it so that you had to, the health increase was only in the dorms, but then I realized, kind of looking at people playing the demo, everyone sort of tended to go down first, so the training grounds tended to be the one people went to, so I was like, okay, I should give you the health increase first.
These guys also used to be a lot harder to kill.
Yeah, that was something with the feedback. The flying guys used to be, used to take like, you can one-shot them with deflecting their arrows, or you can hit them twice in the air to get them, but it used to be that they took like, I think it was like 4 or 5 deflections of their spears to kill them.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
They were really hard.
When I played the game, you had to beat them that way.
Yeah. Josie played it all the way through like that.
Super easy mode.
On super easy mode. So I changed that.
You also originally only got like one power up for your sample yield.
Yeah, and I changed that when you were in the middle of playtesting it too. So originally there wasn't 3 slots, there was just 1 slot, and you had one, to flip through the sample yields, and that was, especially with the cross strike, the big jump you do. I want to give people more than one chance to kind of get that. Do in slot 2. Thanks.
This area of the castle is the dorms, where minions are stationed while awaiting orders. This subsection is the waiting halls, where minions stay when not sleeping or getting medical treatment.
Yep. So every time you first enter a new area and you go talk to Maria, she'll kind of give a little description of the area you're in. Now, one thing that's come up as people have been playing through it in discussions is how to get the final achievement, which is the Chatty Maria, where you get all of her optional save room dialogue. I'm not surprised most people who have gone through the whole game haven't gotten that yet. I wanted to make one achievement that was just really hard to get, and that's that one. In order to do that, you have to play the entire game through in like a single run. Not like you have multiple save spots and stuff like that, but you can't. You have to play the whole game through in a single run. You have to play in a very specific order in order to get that single achievement. I'm probably going to make a thread at some point this week in the discussion section of the Steam Steam page that good kind of I'll make a spoiler section if people want me to post spoilers and things, and how to do where things are hidden or how to get certain achievements. I might do that this week, and I'll start by giving a description on the specific order you need to do to play the game through to get that one Chatty Maria achievement.
On we go. Da, da, da. Oh, there's a box.
There's a box.
I'm gonna try not to die, and we're done.
You didn't die.
I didn't die fully yet. Whoop, I'm gonna.
You're fine. No, you're
Yeah.
dead. Now you died.
Well,
I would say we could switch off and like every time you die, I'll play, and every time I die, you'll play. But I never die when I play this game, so you know,
Never?
ever.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah. You want to prove up?
No, you're playing. I don't got.
Oh, wait, she's talking.
I don't gotta prove it. I got anything to
You
prove.
weren't kidding when you said the insect god was obsessed with locks and puzzles.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It started when it first saw a castle and got a basic understanding of castles being a type of security system. You build a fortress and lock it off from the outside to secure what's inside. Well, what's more secure than that? From there, it just spiraled out of control as it built further and further complicated locking systems within its structures.
I think the word is over-engineering.
I think the word is obsessive neurotic. The insect god is incredibly paranoid. It's aware that others want to do it harm in the same way it has harmed others, and has emotional meltdowns sometimes about it.
An emotional meltdown. What does that look like?
Mostly just a lot of flailing, screaming, and dead minions.
Like when her cat throws a fit.
Oh my god.
Now here's the question: Will your mother join the stream today?
Oh, that is a really good question. I think
Well,
she
she-
embarrassed. She got shy.
She got checked. She joined last time, and then she got embarrassed
Yeah.
and then left.
Full transparency. My mother is not in the games like at all.
No,
So
what?
I was surprised that like.
Your mom's a hardcore gamer. What are you talking about?
So I was kind of surprised when she popped up. I don't think she has any concept.
I didn't know she knew what Twitch was.
She surprised me all the time. She had like a
much-
whole Twitch like.
Yeah. She made like a screen name that she could chat with. I was like, my god.
She's like more online than I think I give her credit for. Okay, I made it this far,
You
Charles.
did. I'm impressed. Okay. Can you get the box?
I want the box.
I know you
Charles.
do. Someone asked too. There are
I got
more sample yields, sample coins, excuse me, and treasure chests than you need to unlock all the sample yields. So you don't have to get every one.
But it makes sense that you would do that because, like, what if you don't find them all?
No, yeah,
you
that's
know?
why I did that, and then so at that point it kind of becomes more of a game of just trying to collect them all so you can get the,
It's a challenge.
the 100% or whatever.
Challenge.
Oh yeah, this is the first time. Oh no, never mind. We did meet the springs before. I love this part where you can spring yourself all the way up. So the two different springs, the red one will continuously bounce you higher the farther you fall in it. You can just bounce your way all the way up, you know.
Well, I just wanted to have fun.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I'll stop telling you how to play.
Okay.
Excuse me. I won't yuck your
But it's nice to know that there are no limitations.
I know.
Let's see how far we can go. Woo! Is that
If you
as high as
double,
it goes?
well, if you double jump, it will cancel out the bounce. So just let it go.
Okay. I didn't know it could do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. If you double jump, it'll cancel it because I wanted to give you more control.
That's really funny.
So yeah.
I can't see. Okay, there we go.
Oh, do you need to
It's fine. It just
Okay.
adds another challenge.
add another challenge just to show
Oh shit. Hang on. I gotta. There we go.
language, my dear?
Sorry.
I don't know if we're allowed to swear or not. in
I think you
Twitch.
swear in this game.
Yeah, but that's art, so it's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This reminds me of like mosquitoes.
That was the idea.
Where'd I go? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like reaching the limit of my vision, so I'm gonna go down.
Oh, do you need me to?
That's fine.
Okay.
No, this is part of it.
Okay. She's looking around the microphone to. We can shift places as
No,
long as
no,
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 you
no,
don't want to. No.
And we set this whole thing up.
Yeah. Yes, because it'd be so hard to change seats, you know.
Yeah. Well, I am
Impossible.
also like significantly shorter than you.
Yeah, I know.
Trying not to die.
You got it. You got it.
I can see half of him. There we go. There we go.
Try the XYXY combo. Or YXYX combo. It's my favorite. YX. Slow down.
Alright, YX.
YXYX.
YX, YX. YX, YX.
You have to wait for the strike to land in. There you go.
There we go.
You wait for the current strike when you're doing the combos. You have to wait for the current hit you're doing to be at like full extension or to end, and then you can go into the next string. So if you do it too rapidly, you'll miss the window.
How'd you come up with the idea for the combos?
Fencing. So I used to be a fencer, and that's kind of the whole thing with fencing is you're trying to time out when to move into the next strike, right? So you don't want to like try to change in the middle of one strike unless you're feigning, which I don't have in this game. But assuming you're not feigning, you want to like wait until your thing's at full extension and then you move to the next one. So that was kind of
You were doing
the logic.
saber fencing. I never got to do saber fencing.
yeah. I did saber. Yeah, I was you were epee. Oh, you died.
And womp womp.
Wah, wah,
We did it a lot
wah,
longer and a
wah,
lot
wah.
more serious than I did.
Yeah, I wasn't like very good at it, but
I just
yeah.
trained and watched your coach like yell at you.
Yeah, my Vitaly. Yep, my angry Ukrainian coach Vitaly back in Boston.
I'm probably gonna die a lot. Do you want to
Do you
take
want me
it
to
a
play
little
again?
further?
I don't care if you die.
I'll take it back in a second. I want us to get through a little
Where are
more
we?
space.
Okay. Let me save then.
You should probably show off the combos better. You're better at the combos than I am.
You mean that one?
Yeah. Show what you can do. I only played through the game once so far.
There we go. All right. So I also added a new thing here where it used to be you could break this box, but now you can't break it until you get the break the barrier, so you didn't lose the coin.
Yeah, I did see that happened. See that? You light the lantern.
If you find unlit lanterns, you want to light them because normally it will lead to something, or just let you see things.
That was a really fun reveal, finding people discovering that.
Oh, as they're playing that, like when you
Yeah,
light the lantern.
that was the lantern. Our one
yeah.
streamer and found that. He got very excited.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So there's a box up there. When people get some of these platforming obstacles, your default is to want to do jump, double jump, cross strike. I find actually doing jump, cross strike, double jump easier, or a little more control. So jump, cross strike, double jump. As I mess it up, let me do it one more time. Cross strike, double jump. I feel like you have a little more control when you do it that way. Right, I'm focusing now, just you have to.
Okay, I gotta keep talking.
You gotta keep talking. You gotta bring the entertainment to the.
Okay. One thing I've noticed is people forget often that if you need to charge up your Sampo coins or your charges and slots down in the lower left-hand corner, you can hit those boulders.
Yeah.
And I feel like people forget about that, but if you run out of guys to charge up those coins, like things like this is an
Yep.
opportunity for you to like,
Because I immediately get hit.
assuming you don't die.
Like that.
Like
Charge it
that.
like that.
And that was because I think, did that come from me playtesting, or did you figure that out before that?
I just did that.
Yeah.
No, that was beforehand because I was like, in areas where, you know, you have to use the sample yields, particularly cross strike, but there's nowhere to charge it, and you can't get through progressing. You can't progress without it. I needed some type of way to get you to charge the sample yield, so I made it so that these rock cannonballs can do it, and then the boulders that you find as well can.
Like even if it's a still boulder.
Yeah.
Whacking at a boulder will do it.
Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Some macaroons.
Macarons.
So someone in the chat mentioned that they played the demo and it was smooth. Thank you. The reason, I'll talk about that a little bit, the reason it's smooth is because there's tons and tons of frames in each of the animations. I basically took the animation, took video clips and cut out each frame as its own transparent image, and that's what that's kind of why it looks smooth. And then the other thing on top of that is that the game uses something called physics interpolation, which syncs up the physics tick with the animations with the frame rate on your screen, on your computer screen. So that also gives a smooth thing. Some people have asked why there is not a windowed mode into the game, and that's actually why. The windowed mode messes with the physics interpolation. There may be some. It's a little. I haven't found a solution how to do what to do about that, so I'm just not having it available at the moment. I will keep investing, see if I can figure something out. But yeah, the issue is that once you put it in Windows mode, it gets, and you have physics interpolation in the game, it gets it gets all like jagged and jaggedy. Like the movement, it just makes it just messes everything up. So you kind of have to have it be in full screen to get the effect.
No, it's a funny thing you talk about, like trying to figure some of these things out. Like, we have that podcast coming out on Wednesday, but so I don't want to talk about too much that we're going to be talking about on that.
Give it away.
But like, there were no like instructions on how to build this type of game.
Yeah, there was no instruction manual.
You kind of had to look this stuff up.
I kind of had to make it up.
You kind of had to make this stuff up, and so it was. There really wasn't a template to try to make all of the other different scenarios work. But
hang on, Maria has something to say.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this more.
You've made it to the medical rooms. They're what they sound like. A place for minions to get patched up if they get injured either on a mission or while training in the training grounds.
You said you can teleport.
Do you want to?
Why don't you take me with you when you do so?
It doesn't work that way. I can only teleport myself.
What about your clothes?
Huh?
Do you lose your clothes when you teleport?
Oh no, they come with me. I can teleport myself and basic things on me.
What if I drape myself over your shoulder like a scarf?
No, you're too big. I can only teleport a small amount of material like my clothes.
How big exactly does this object you can teleport need to be? Maybe I can drop something to lighten myself.
You're overthinking this, Laurie. I can't teleport you.
You can throw that teleporting at the water round. Bad design.
So, what was I saying? Yeah, there wasn't, there's, endless amounts of tutorials on how to do just like normal sprite-based games, but no one's really made like a digitized sprite game like this in, however many years. So there wasn't really much. So I kind of had to just figure it out. Oh, you found a secret.
I did find a secret. These little blocks sometimes give it away.
Yep. So that was a bit of a to-do.
Although you did keep, and that's something that we forgot to mention, you did keep a log of everything that you did and how you built it.
Yeah, I have a dev blog on InsightGodGame.com that goes through the entire. I've been keeping it since 2020. And just all the trials and tribulations and things I played with, things I didn't play with, how I was building things out, all that type of stuff, things I was experimenting with, and all that. So yeah, the whole thing's well cataloged there over the last several years. Here's one of the poems. You found one of the poems.
I hate people who break my things. Me too. Surely very relatable.
Yes.
Who could write such a thing?
Who knows? We'll have to find out.
What? Should zoom out here. Where
So
am I?
yeah, as Josie just did, as you saw, you can zoom out at any point in the game and control it. Control the zoom in, zoom out yourself.
So I do not do platforming games. It's not typically my thing. So this was a huge challenge for me to play.
Well, the platforming felt different too when you were playtesting it, because I changed how the physics felt since you playtested a while ago now, but yeah, it
God,
used to be a lot
punished.
stiffer intentionally, but then I smoothed it out.
Well, the motion was a lot slower. You had initially done that intentionally. I remember
Yeah.
we had talked about this.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the game Flashback from the Sega Genesis, and that game, the guy moves really slow and heavy and kind of both slow and heavy, and I liked that because I was like, oh, it felt kind of real. But so originally in kind of the earlier version of the game, he moved a lot slower and a lot more weighty. But then, you know, we're getting more feedback and stuff. People wanted him to move faster.
Yeah.
so I did that instead. Because it wasn't, you know, I liked it, but it wasn't, you know, you gotta pick the hill you want to die on, right? And I was like, you know, this isn't really that important. It's not that important to me. But that was originally what I was going for, was that feeling in a Flashback, kind of how you know, when he runs, he has to kind of get up to speed, and when he stops, he has to like stop himself, and if he's jumping, he has to kind of squat down and jump up, and there's that whole kind of just weight to the character. That's what I was going for originally, but then I didn't do that, and I'm just speeding everything up to make it a bit more responsive feeling.
We'll see if it makes it come back later.
Yep.
Somebody else does it.
Well, I think it's the nature of the game, too. I think if I was going to do that, I think in retrospect, I probably should have made a slower game with like less fighting, less action. Because Flashback, it's not a game like this where you're fight. You know, this game you fight all the time. Flashback's not it is not like that. In Flashback, it was more like, you know, in a level you were fighting, you would fight maybe, you know, 5 to 10 guys. But, you know, in this game, you know, you're fighting, you know, dozens of people. Hey, we talked about that. Someone's asking, hey, you probably talked about that, but what was the inspiration behind the FMV 90s aesthetic? I found the game on Instagram that hooked me. It looked a lot of fun. So that's a great question. So there's a few, I mean, you know, there's actually kind of a long story to that, which I will happily tell, because I am an egomaniac. So first it was just necessity, and the other was the start off with just the inspiration. I'm just like quintessential 90s kid. You know, I grew up in the Sega Genesis era. We had the full stack Sega Genesis with you know, the Genesis, the Sega CD, and the 32X, and back in that era, it was all about FMV, you know, FMV and digitized sprites and stuff like that. You know, we had Mortal Kombat 2 on the 32X, that was the big thing, and then Sega CD had all the FMV games, so just me harkening back to kind of like my childhood about making a game and thinking about it. It was just kind of an art style I hadn't seen in a long time, and I felt like there was a lot more to mine from it, and I thought it was sad, and I was like, you know, we have this kind of modern technology now, like it feels like we could do something really cool with digitized sprites. So I did it myself. So that was from an artistic standpoint. The other reason why was I don't know how to do CG animations like at all. I have no idea how to do it. And I'm a filmmaker, and I've been a filmmaker for many years. Oh,
saw that coming. I knew it.
It makes me laugh every time you do that.
I was tempted. I was like, maybe I can. I cannot control.
You could just run past it, you know.
I wanted to see if I could
you could
do
it.
thing.
I know you got greedy.
I did get. Shit.
What's
It's fine,
that?
guys. Don't press the red button.
Yeah.
What are these?
Okay, I'll keep
samples you're
answering
able
after
to
this.
use? The insect god is aware of them and what they do, but I don't really understand where they come from.
The sample was a device created by the blacksmith Ilmarinen from Kalevala on order by Lohi. It magically produced objects which we would call yields, such as flour, salt, and gold. After a while, the sample also started producing yields that would grant individuals special powers and abilities. These special yield powers were granted to Lohi's chosen warriors.
Special powers for special people?
Kind of. Mainly generals or leading figures in the military. Erno was one of them.
And now you are.
There's no one left but me to wield them.
Yeah.
Why did Ilmarinen create the sample?
Did you want to interject?
No.
Why else? He was trying to claim one of Lohi's daughters as his bride.
You don't want to interrupt yourself.
I don't want to interrupt. Well, I do want to interrupt. You want to see the cutscene, and then I'll give my commentary on the cutscene
Those
after.
Kalvala men sure do have a thing for Pohjola women, don't they?
It was the only thing about us they cared for.
Yeah. So I'll talk about the Sampo in a minute, because the Sampo was an actual thing from the Kalevala. But I'll finish answering you can keep going. I'll finish answering the question here I was talking about. So the necessity was that, because I'm a filmmaker, I can't do. Yes, the CG model is me. Josie is the female CG models, and we both play all the enemy types. The actress who plays Maria is our friend Christina Perry, who's a great actress here in New York City. It's part of the Chain Theater. So this was all just like us and our friends, and our next door neighbor came over and did one of the boss fights and stuff like that. That's how we made it. But with the CG, it was so I'm a no budget underground indie filmmaker here in the New York City area, and I know how to green screen things. I literally painted my entire garage floor to ceiling green. If you ever want like a little more detail on this too, if you on the YouTube channel, do you need?
No, it's fine.
You can fast travel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. On the YouTube channel, there's a 5-minute behind making of video we posted that kind of shows how we did everything. But you'll see. Oh wait, you
I'm
didn't.
as traveled as I
Oh
can be.
yeah, you didn't
We're
get
going
the.
up.
Oh, you didn't get to the save room yet. I'm sorry. Okay,
I had to hit the button.
Keep going.
Thank you for rubbing this in my
Yeah,
face.
no problem. That's what I'm here for. That's why you've been with me for 23 years. What was I going to say?
You keep talking. I'll
So,
keep just doing
yeah,
what I'm doing here.
There we go. Okay, you got it.
Don't say
Okay.
anything.
I keep delaying answering this guy's question.
Because you're watching
Because
me
I'm watching
fail
you.
at this
I
game.
can't handle it. This is the hardest. When Josie was play testing this, it was like there was this online cartoon from years ago I saw where it was like it was like computer worker hell, where the devil is like, you have to make you guys sit down and goes, you have to sit here and watch a person use a program you're very familiar with, but they don't know how to use any of the hotkeys and are doing everything the long way. And the guy's like, no. So that was, I remember I was driving you insane. I'm like, no, you have to do it this way. You have to do it this way.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so I'm a filmmaker, so I have from just the filmmaking stuff. Stop trying to just run past. It's a trick. I intentionally put that there to trick people.
Yeah, and you tricked me.
Yeah,
Good job.
but you had already. Never mind.
No.
So I had the green screen. I had the green screen garage basically in our house, and so we just filmed ourselves. We just started filming ourselves. Because it was like, okay, I remember these games in the 90s, and I'm like, I want to make a video game, but I don't know how to do any CG. I'm not like I can't draw to save my life. So why not go back to these games, these digitized sprite games I used to play all the time as a kid? And
Oh, you piece.
it might no.
I didn't mean to run
Yeah,
into
no. And I could try remaking that, so that's what we did. So that's kind of where it started. It automatically teleported you ahead, though. See?
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so thoughtful.
So when you die in the game, it will automatically teleport you to one of the save rooms in the current section you're in. So basically,
Okay.
it's basically get like a free
did.
fast travel you just got.
How thoughtful.
You're welcome. But yeah, that's basically the story about how we ended up getting into the digitized sprite side. It was kind of necessity and also just my own, video gaming history. When you think back when you were first into video games and wanting to see stuff like this kind of with modern technology and how far could you take it? So I hope that answers the question.
Also want to call out, there's a lot of levels
Yeah,
to
yeah.
this. Like, if you think you've found everything, there's more.
There's 109. I think the final number is 195 different rooms. in the game, and then that's spread out over, what was it? Was it 27? I can't quite remember off the top of my head now. I think it was 27 different sections. So yeah, there's a lot, and you know, the way the game's kind of structures each wing or area. I break everything up into wings, and each wing has multiple sections. Is basically how and then each section has multiple rooms. That's how things are designed. But so in each wing there is a sample yield, or sometimes two. So that's kind of how the game is kind of structured, and like I said, most of them are hidden, so you want to hunt around.
There's one in here, isn't there? Isn't there one in here?
Not in there. Not
Okay.
well. No, yeah, there is, but not.
Not where I'm going.
Not where you are.
I think I remember where this is.
Yeah, I think you go.
See, there I am.
Oh, there you are. Oh no. There you are. Yeah, so when that green platform goes up, you have to go all the way up to take it to the top and then cross drag up. That's where it is.
So this thing. Up here?
Well, yeah, up on the steps.
Well, isn't it under
No,
the
no,
steps?
that's further.
So I gotta go back?
Go up.
Let's take a look. So it's up here.
And there'll be a green platform that you can ride that comes down. I think you have to go in that next room, by the way, to the left anyway. That. So
Okay,
that
I
green-
just got off that thing.
Yeah, get on it.
Oh. Alright, hang on.
Oh, now you gotta wait.
I know.
Now you gotta wait like a freaking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, you were in the middle of making a film when
Yes. So
this whole project
So yeah, the
happened.
whole thing that kind of occurred was I was in the middle of making. I did end up making the movie, but it was 2020. I was trying to get going on making a movie called Tender Kisses, which did end up getting made and released.
Mm-hmm.
But then COVID happened, and then everything shut down. So I was just sitting around the house, being like, "What the hell am I going to do with myself now?"
You were very depressed.
Yeah, so I was very depressed. I'm an active guy, and I felt inactive. So it's like, well, what can I do while I'm here? So you have to top those spikes. You have to,
Oh,
yeah.
this is not gonna be.
Well, no, you can do it, but you have to jump from the platform, the green platform. Unless you want to do the Josie cheat.
Oh well, I'm not. I can't
Yeah,
do
you
that
can't do
cheat
it.
on this mode.
So now jump, cross strike up. It's right there.
Well, now I've just used my cross strike.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try.
But yeah, and then that's what kind of kicked off me starting work on the project. And it took me, I thought it'd take me 6 months, and it took me 6 years to make it. So there you go.
I remember you bringing it up.
Yeah. And then you have to go left. I think there's something in this room. Not think I know. Why am I saying think? I know there is.
Made a very squishy sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the images were all made with a combination of, I mean, outside of the, you know, obviously the characters are all us, you know? Those are actually just people, like videos of people that we cut up into, basically I exported the video clip and then, went into After Effects and exported every frame as its own photograph, its own transparent PNG image, and that's mostly what the game's made up. That's basically the entire game. And then the background images are a combination, or just me photoshopping and animating things in After Effects. And I did that with a combination of Unsplash, there's a website called Unsplash, which is like an open source stock photo website, and then like just our own photographs and like video clips and things like that, you know, that we just collected through the years. Anytime we would go on a trip, we would just take lots of photos and have like a Google Drive where we were just dumping like all these photos and video clips of like random crap that we would just photograph.
The end of the credits of this game is like exceptionally long with photo credits.
Yeah, from the Unsplash photos, yeah. So, yeah. Everyone got a credit, all the profiles.
Gotta recognize the artists.
Yes.
Alright.
Yep, and then
Okay.
then There's another one down still.
I go down.
Yeah, you still have to find. There's still like another box in here and a lever you haven't found yet. There's 2 boxes in here, treasure chests. And this photograph in the background, you might ask what this torturous cell-like background art is where all the beds are sitting in. You might be thinking, what is this? What do you think it is, Jake? Do you recognize it?
Wait, I see a brick wall.
Yep, in front of the brick wall, like the black cells.
Black cells. What was that? Is it our bookcase?
Yeah. It's a bookcase in our living room. I took a photograph of.
Are you saying that our bookcase looks like a dungeon?
Yes. We had that bookcase a long
A
time.
second-hand bookcase.
Yeah, we bought that. Yeah, we bought that off of the guy.
It's amazing the kind of furniture that you accumulate
Yeah.
that is just kind of like.
Yeah. So in this scene, so the bookcase, the bed, like the medical bed is I think I found that on Unsplash, and then like a photograph of that they photoshopped out, and then the rest of this is the bookcase. What was the brick wall? I can't quite remember the brick wall. It might be an Unsplash. I can't remember. The floor is the floor in our living room. The framing around the floor is a photograph frame, like a picture frame. I took a photo of, I think, in my dad's house, so you can get an idea of kind of how I pieced all this stuff together. I think the lanterns that are there, I think that is Central. I think I just went through Central Park and took a photograph of one of the lanterns in Central Park. I think. I can't 100% remember. Huh?
It's just like hanging out in spikes. Just happens to be in the one spot.
Yeah.
It's like, hard to see.
Oh, do you need me to move?
No, it's fine. It's part of the challenge.
Okay. If you walk up to it, it won't bounce you. You can
Yeah.
walk past the spike.
Yes, I know.
Or not the spike, the
I
spring.
know. I have to be careful about when I jump because if I get it wrong.
Oh, are you jumping over this? Okay. To get the one coin.
No.
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna go up that wall. Am I not supposed to go up the wall?
You already went that way.
Oh.
Want me to get you to the treasure chest?
Oh, you know, I don't know why. This is because when I died here.
Yeah, you died here
it
earlier.
teleported me away, so now I have no idea
Yeah.
how I got here.
You're disoriented. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm disoriented.
Do you want me to show you how to get the treasure chest there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
This
be
is-
here a long
this is
time
tricky,
if
I
I
know.
try to go for it.
All right. Here we are. Let me play. My turn.
Yeah.
You can do the
Yeah, we're
talking
supposed to be
now.
we're supposed to be trading off
We are.
anyway. Yeah.
That's how you do it. Don't try to jump at it. Yeah, drop down. All right. Say something witty now.
So I'm really bad at video games, and if I can
No.
beat this, then anybody can beat this.
You're great at video games, just ones that it's not like
Very specific.
not like
ones.
action games.
I don't tend to play this type of game very often.
By the way, what's
But-
the you're into the? Well, I'll let you explain
Yeah.
what you're into.
I mean, I played Baldur's Gate like over 800 hours of Baldur's Gate, so like
Yes.
there is that. But you know,
There is
I was
that.
not alone on that topic.
Yeah.
I just like a story. I like a story, and I like to read, so I like visual novels.
Yep. When we did the podcast, you were talking about. You should probably give a call out to whatever that indie title you were,
Oh.
or do you not into it?
Oh no, I'm enjoying that one a lot. It's called Obscura. It's very like not safe for work.
Oh.
But it's fun. It's very gothic and ethereal and spooky, and I like that sort of thing. What, are you sweating?
Sweating.
I want to see you beat this on hard.
Do you want me to get through the rest of this area on hard?
I want to watch
I
you
can do
do
it.
Yeah.
Alright, I can do it hard. Let's see how real pro games.
I like
grow.
that, like Steam. Somebody on Steam is like, "I'm going to beat this on
Yeah,
hard."
one of the reviews. For that. I should probably put an achievement. Or I'm thinking about making
should.
adding some more achievements. I just
The
haven't.
game is not easy, Charles.
Yeah, I know. I know. To be honest, I didn't really set out to make like a hard game.
Yeah.
It's just one of the things you kind of learn when you're making these games is that what you think is normal challenge as the person who makes the game, or like it is playing it all day every day and knows how to do everything, is a much different like milestone than people who haven't
Don't
played
get
the
me
game
started.
before.
Like,
But lots of people are playing it
in
on
a good,
normal
it
and
is
are
a good
yeah,
way. It's
yes.
in a good way, but it's very funny because I remember we were talking about this, and you're like,
I'll
yeah,
talk
this is
to her
like a 10-hour game.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-hour game. I'm like, Charles, this is not
Yeah.
a 10-hour game. You're like, I do this at 10 hours all of the time. I'm like, I can't imagine beating this game in 10 hours.
Yeah, so we have I've talked to two people who beaten well, outside of you beat the game in 23 hours.
Yeah.
There was a streamer who beat the game in 20 hours, and then another person on in the discussion said that it took him 16 hours to beat the game. So initially I said 8 to 12 hours. That was probably too.
Underestimated.
Yeah, I think I overestimated it. Well, it's tough too because if you play in easy mode, it's probably gonna be faster than if you're.
I played it on super easy
Yeah,
mode.
that's.
But I had to find all of the things.
Yes, that's the other thing too.
You can't bait me with like a shiny chest
Yes.
and not have me go after it. You saw how much time I put into Baldur's Gate because of that
You're
very
trying to
reason.
find chests, yeah. That's true. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. The range of people playing it so far has been, like, I'd say more, I mean, it ranges anywhere from,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like me, it's
Of what we know.
What we know, yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to tell exactly. When I played, it's 8 to 12 hours. Other people are getting, like, 16 to 20 hours out of it, which is, like, way longer than I thought people were gonna.
Get your money's worth.
You get your money's worth. So that's actually been surprising, because yeah, and I think it's like you said, because they see the treasure chest and it's like, no, I have to get every single one. I have to get every single
You get
one.
like the box and the check
Yeah.
mark, and you want your gold star.
Okay, you want me to fight these guys in hard?
People are really into the achievements though, and that's the thing. I'm not like, I don't really focus on that, but boy, other people do.
Yep, there's 22 achievements so far. So. See how much of a pro I am?
You are a pro. Look at you.
Think I'm cool now?
I'm just
Think I'm
thinking.
cool now? You have to sit here and watch me play video games. You have to tell me how good I am at them.
So I know that when we did some of the stunt work in here, like, I'm just thinking about all the characters that you played.
Yeah,
And-
it was a lot.
Our garage, we say we did this in our garage. Our garage
Literally.
isn't like insulated. So
No.
in the heat of the summer, in armor and all of this crap, and he's beating
Oh.
the crap out of himself,
God, and-
sweating in this awful
Yeah.
humidity.
Oh God, I have.
It was
yeah.
really bad.
When I was
watching.
when I was doing the spear weapon, a bunch of the animations I had to do outside. I had to hang a green screen sheet and do outside because it was. I could, the garage wasn't tall enough. I was hitting
Yeah.
the ceiling when I'm trying to do the upward wax, and it was literally 90 degrees out when we were doing it, and I was just like, it was the worst. It was so bad. It was so bad.
That's in the
yeah.
that's in the making of little video.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Yeah, you see
yeah.
me like do the knee strike. That was in 90-degree heat. That was a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
I remember you guys had broken the sprinkler out, or like running around in a
Yeah,
sprinkler
yeah.
while I was like trying to do the animations.
Good times.
Very good.
How much
Talk
awareness
to Marina.
does the insect god have about what's going on in its territories?
Well, it's not psychic, if that's what you're asking. It has a lot of minions running around that will pass word on what's going on between each other and back to the insect god.
When you say they will tell the insect god something, how do they speak to it?
It understands the human languages it has been exposed to. It just can't speak them itself because of how its mouth is shaped.
So people can talk to the insect god, but it can't talk back.
Basically, it has these pheromones it releases, though, when you're near it. Between that and its gesticulations, you can kind of understand what it wants and thinks.
That must be what's happening to Pila then. She's been entranced by the insect god's pheromones.
I'm sorry to say, but I think that lady was long gone before the insect god showed up.
Right, now I'm gonna fast travel to here, and we'll go up to the next area. And this will be the last section, so we'll get through this section, I think, and then when we get through this section, that'll be
We'll wrap up.
we'll wrap up. But there's a secret boss fight in this one. I'm probably gonna put this back
could
to
it
you got. I got to show off on hard
You,
to show what's possible, so I'm putting it back on normal.
oh, you're afraid?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm not scared. I'm not
Your own game.
scared. I'm not scared. You're scared. I didn't want to scare you.
I am. Look at you go.
Yeah.
What a
Call
pro.
me scared. I ain't scared of this. Whoop. I ain't scared.
Concentrate. Focus.
Sorry.
Good work.
Got it. There we go. See? I ain't scared. I ain't scared of nothing.
Hey, I recognize that rug.
Oh yeah, that's our rug.
My office rug.
That's your office rug. I think these platforms were like a piece of furniture my dad had.
It
This
looks
house.
like something that
Yeah.
your dad would have.
Bob Courtney auction special. There's
You-
these. My dad lives in Massachusetts, and there used to be this auction house he would go to buy like the most gaudy stuff back in like when I was a kid, called Bob Courtney Auctions, and it was like
The most opulent,
yeah, yes, the most
dark wood,
yeah,
heavy.
rich mahogany.
And of course, he make you lift that crap.
Yes, no, yeah, exactly. He would make me like lift it, and it was just the worst. And, yeah. Oh my god, it was my entire childhood just hauling like this like crap that nobody wanted that he would buy at.
Look at the inspiration
I know,
that is generated.
I know. I put it to good use. That and-
Insect gum.
yeah, my dad had more contributions to this than he realizes because he loved like giant, gaudy antique furniture. So I had lots of photographs, like photograph textures and stuff from that. And then the other thing is he loves Ren fairs, and so he has all these like medieval weapons.
Yeah.
So a lot of the weapons the enemies are holding are actual swords that I just took from my dad's
I mean,
house.
some of those swords are like, yeah, they're sharp, but they're like the kind you get at like flea markets that are
Yeah.
kind of like.
Yeah, these aren't like
Like that
actual.
South Park episode where they get the ninja star.
Yes.
And you basically have done exactly that.
Yeah, I did.
You made-
Oh god.
You made the South Park like.
Hey, let's go. Oh god. Yeah, I had a ninja star. Yeah, I did have a ninja star actually. That.
I bet you had a ninja
Yeah,
star.
yeah, I totally
You
did.
totally
I had a
did.
ninja star. I had a katana. It was like this katana when I was in high school that I got. I think, and it was like, oh god. It was literally just like they took a giant piece of metal and sharpened it into the shape of a katana, and then they just stuck it on a plastic handle, like the cheapest plastic handle you could possibly see, and that's what they stuck it on. And it was the handle for the sword from Highlander,
Oh, that's
because I was
awesome.
super into Highlander when I was in high school, like the Christophe
Yeah.
Lambert one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I still that sword I think is still somewhere.
Maybe it's the next game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. That's the sword he uses. That would be pretty
Really
sweet,
fun.
actually.
That would be pretty awesome. Do you remember those?
I don't know if I can copyright wise. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
know how that works, but
Maybe just wrap some tape around it.
yeah,
You
but
know?
no, but then it's like because it's the handle on it, it's like a dragon head. So it's
That's kind of.
yeah.
How is it that I've known you this long and have not seen this?
You
sword?
have seen the sword. You've seen the
I
sword
have?
many, many times
Where the hell is the
on the
sword?
wall in camp, where all the upper wet swords are.
Well, I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
At my dad's house.
Do you
But,
remember? Do you remember that like video that was online back on the E-Bombs World time where it was like the guy, like the big guy that would like smash the katana or whatever, and it like broke.
Oh,
in
and it
half?
broke in half and sliced his arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh
remember that.
God.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing that I thought of when you were talking about.
No, but I did almost. I was running when I was in high school. I was like flinging it around in my underwear.
Oh.
Not like flailing it around like I knew what I was doing in my underwear. And they had like in my house, my mom's house.
Oh,
they had
no.
like this glass light. I don't know what, like the dome, like little glass
Uh-huh.
domes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I like full on like slammed it hard with like this katana thing, and by some miracle it didn't like I thought, how the hell am I gonna explain this to my mother? Like, oh my god. and it didn't break, thank
got
God. And I
lucky.
was incredibly lucky.
Just gonna hear the stream later and be
I
like,
know.
what the heck?
What? Charlie, what?
How did she let you have weapons?
I hid
don't
it. I
understand.
hid it in my closet. Aaron, my brother Aaron was the only person who knew about it. My brother Aaron was the only person who knew about it. I hid it in my closet, and I had to like confess to her one day because I think she found it. Like, what the hell is?
So how was that story?
She actually thought it was kind of cool. Oddly, my
Aw,
mom could be weird.
so
Like,
random.
yeah, my mom could be really random like that at some points. But
Did you have to show her how to use it?
no,
Is it
she
like-
was just like,
okay.
no, she'll be hang on to it. She was just like, you know, all right, just don't like use
Don't,
it. It's
yeah.
just decorations. So,
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's really funny.
yeah, yeah,
God.
yep.
Boys and their weapons.
Yeah, no, there was this a group in Vermont, and we had this oh, what the hell was it called? Oh, now I can't remember. We had the classic like 90s shopping mall store where it was like you could buy like katanas and knives and
Oh,
like
yeah.
a tarantula like in a box and like a frozen tarantula in like
And
a
they have,
glass
like-
case, you know.
Made of like bongs or something.
Yeah,
lying
and like
around.
bongs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what the
yeah.
hell was that? What the hell was this store called? I can't remember. Oh, it was. We had like one of them in Vermont too. So
You're in the sleep room.
I'm surprised there weren't
with
more in
doors.
Vermont.
This is
yeah,
where
it was. I mean, when I was growing up, we had like one video game store on top of that when I was growing up in Vermont,
Yeah.
called Babbage's. That was like the main video game store in the mall, and then the competitor opened up, which was Electronic Boutique, so we had two video game stores
Yeah.
in the 90s. And let me tell you, you could get like the weirdest games when you lived in the middle of nowhere and there was a video game store. You'd think they would only get like the big popular games, but that's not what they would get. They would get like the weirdest, most obscure games. I was on the podcast after I got off, I was telling them about how I had like, and apparently it's worth a bunch of money now, and I don't know where the copy went. But I had a copy of Rise of the Dragon for the Sega CD with the full voice actor one, which was this like bizarre point-and-click adventure game that was like a rip-off of Blade Runner. I used to play the living crap out of it. It was like a rip-off of Blade Runner, but the whole, instead of replicants, it was like the Chinese mafia trying to turn themselves into dragons. And the way they did that is by getting like distributing like drugs to like cyberpunk nightclub punk kids,
Huh.
and somehow
That sounds kind of cool.
that equated to them turning themselves into dragons. I played this game so many
Why
times.
not?
I have no memory of what the story was though.
It's like a fever dream.
I feel like,
I'm sure you could find
you
like
know,
footage of this game.
I feel like once we're done with this playthrough of this full game, we should keep the stream going of just being like random like
I love
games of
that.
my youth I would have played.
Or just like the
insane
really
games.
bizarro, obscure stuff.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
fun stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's talk to
Anything
Maria.
going on in the castle I should know about.
Not yet. The insect god is aware you are here and that you've been taking out its minions, so more are continuously being sent in. I haven't seen Pihla around.
Have you ever communicated
You're
with all
Pihla.
the minions?
No, they wouldn't have much to
disguise.
say. They mostly just whisper basic information to each other and to the insect god at this point. Besides, they now know to attack me on sight.
I do wish I could communicate with them.
Don't beat yourself up about that. There's nothing left to really communicate with anyway.
Yeah, I did. I I'm basically like classic solo, solo developer. Other than my wife acting, my friend Christina acting and getting you to fling yourself
We're the
around.
pawns.
Around the garage. I wrote the story. The story is based off of the backdrop of the story is the Finnish Kalevala. It sort of takes place after the Kalevala ends. I'm saying the Kalevala has an alternate ending to how the actual Kalevala. I read the Kalevala, I'm saying the ending was different. I'm doing like an alternative. I don't know if you call it history because it's a mythological story, but and then skipping ahead a few years after this alternate ending happened, and then I wrote a story as that as the backdrop. So yeah, I wrote everything. There's a little puzzle. And then we're gonna do the boss fight. Now I'm gonna show you. Now there's multiple ways to fight this boss fight. I'm going to show you the way I like to do it, which is kind of the harder way to do it, but it's the thing I think is the most fun. And this one's hidden, which is here, straight through here, and whoop, and immediately get hit, and then we'll go back down.
So that's how you do it.
Yep.
Good job.
Thank you. It's like I played this game before. Alright, so so this guy has 3 phases. The first, he spits out enemies. I like launch hitting them into him, and that's how I do damage to him instead of to kind of like what he does into sweep to avoid the blades. Oh, I missed it. It's a trickier way to do it, but I like doing it this way. It's probably not the most efficient way, but it's what I think is the most fun. Let's see, go. I mean, here we are. No, not that time. Let's see. Like that. That's what I like doing.
You did all the music too, for the most part.
Yeah. Someone asked if I was a drummer. No, this is just a drum machine. Easy Drummer 3. You two can possess the
Yeah. You did
drumming
the synths and
abilities.
Stuff. You had,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I had to press
Yes.
the buttons and drag and drop the things.
How do you think digital music's made?
By that. I don't want to oversell myself. Oh, well, alright. I didn't get to do as cool as I was hoping to. But I like launch hitting them into him. This boss fight used to be a lot longer too. You used to have to hit, like, deflect these, things back at him, like, I think it was like 15 times. It was kind of ridiculous. And I realized, no, this is just getting tedious, so I shortened it. I think it's like 3 or 4 now.
I can't remember how long it took me to do
Or maybe
it.
it's 5.
It is satisfying when you hit it, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's got a good feel to it.
There we go, that's 5. Alright, now you just have to block them and then you'll get a chance to wail on them.
What about the people that like wolves and dogs?
You
supposed to feel?
are going to protest this game because I make you beat up multiple wolf monsters.
Although I guess you could say it was the insect god, like, fusing them with other
Yeah,
creatures.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I think it's that and also just wolves scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Like, wolves and bears legitimately scared the crap out of me. Alright, so this is the gravity grenade. So what this will do, it will move blue platforms if you see them in the world, and then it will also suck in any enemies that are nearby, so you can have kind of fun tossing that around, and, like, you know, wreaking havoc on the enemies and throwing them off the guards and stuff. I'll show you how to do that in a second. If I can survive this.
Got this. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna go save and heal. Now, when you pick up the sample yields, you have to always remember to go unlock them after you get them. They will automatically take effect. Oh. No. I embarrassed myself in front of Vanessa. Was that the line?
I think it might be.
From
it reminds me. I
Daredevil.
need to go. Like, I just saw a whole spoiler for like the new season, and
Yeah,
I need to, and it makes me
yeah.
want to go watch it now.
I embarrassed myself in front of Josie.
It's a good show. I heard the new season's good.
I heard I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
I feel like I need to
Because I've been
rewatch-
making a video game.
I know. I feel like I need to rewatch it all to remember where the hell I left off since it left Netflix.
Oh, okay, so there's a secret in this room that's hard to find. I'll show you where it is. You go up here, you bang it up there. How many bosses in this game? Oh god, you're gonna make me count them now. I want to say 12 off the top of my head, but that might be wrong. Hang on, let me count them. Oh, thank you. You can go to the puzzle room. That's it. You can, well, I'm counting. Yeah, you play. There's nothing else. Just drop
Oh.
down. Yeah. Let me count in my head while I'm here. There's 5 in the castle, in the first castle. Then 10. 13. I'm forgetting one. I think it's 14. I think it's 14. I might be wrong. It's either 13 or 14. I can't 100% remember off the top of my head. There's one that's kind of a set piece, so it's like whether you consider it a boss fight or a set piece. You know, I don't know. So we'll say 13 and a half. I think that's right. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh God, I feel like I'm
didn't
forgetting
find
one.
them all when I played it through. Definitely missed one.
You want to do the puzzle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do the puzzle.
She gonna talk to me?
No, you already talked to her. I mean, she'll just give you clues. If you're in a puzzle room, by the way, Maria will give you clues. There's puzzle rooms too that are hidden throughout the world. Bosses, like half of the bosses or more, are hidden in the world too. So there's a lot of this stuff is hidden. But the puzzles, I want to say there's like 12 puzzles. Oh no, wait. 11 puzzles, I think, 11 puzzle rooms hidden. Most of those are hidden. 11 puzzles in the world, 9 of them are hidden. So 2 you'll find naturally. The rest you have to seek out and kind of uncover. Most of them hide sample yields. Same with the boss fights. Most of them are hiding sample yields. Oh God, I gotta count this guy. I feel like I'm off. I feel like I'm missing one with the boss fights. I can only count them off the top of my head.
It's gonna bother you now.
Inferno Tank.
Crap.
Wolfhead, which we just did.
Got the bug. Hey, what are you doing? Move away. Ah.
Yeah, no, I think I'm right. Yeah, it's like 13 and one set piece if you want to consider the set piece a boss fight.
It's not working.
Yeah, that's they'll just keep the more you mess up, they're just gonna keep dropping more and more enemies.
I'll let you do it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right. I like your approach of I hit it and things are going bad, so I'm gonna hit it
No,
more.
I didn't. I was trying to get out of it. I kept hitting the damn thing, trying to get out of it. It kept getting worse.
This is making everything worse.
It's a paradox.
Oh, I should show how the gravity grenade works, actually.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do that.
Yeah, let me do that. Actually, I'll go down. It's a little easier to do it over in this area.
Maria.
Maria. Here, let me charge it up. Okay. I think this guy won't react unless the guard's broken. Yeah. So then you go, whoop. It sends them flying. They can launch them into each other and stuff. Just basically sucks them in. That's it. Cause more havoc here.
Your health will increase as you go too.
Yeah.
There are like sample yields that will.
Oh, you can also knock flying enemies onto the ground with it, like that, which is helpful.
Good.
I love doing it. You can have a lot of fun effects with it. Particularly when you get further sample yields that like you know, where you can kind of lay traps in the floor and then you can use the gravity grenade to suck them into the traps. Mm-hmm. Yes, there are 3 weapons in the game. One weapon you will get just by progressing the story. Another weapon is hidden. That you have to go find, which we're doing a all hidden run through.
Yeah.
So we'll find it. It's in the forest. I guess I spoiled that a little bit, but yeah, the second weapon's in the forest, so we'll hunt that out when we get to the forest scene.
But the weapons never become obsolete.
No.
So they are good for the entire game. You don't have to like.
Yeah, you can use the spear straight through if you want, and each one has its own strengths and weaknesses.
Yep.
Let's listen to Maria, then we'll go
Those
solve the
sample
puzzle.
fields
We'll probably
really
end the
look
stream
like
after
power.
solving the puzzle.
How often is Lohi creating new ones?
She can't create anymore. The sample was destroyed a while ago.
Really? Bride trade went bad.
Pretty much. Once Ilmarinen handed over the sample to Lohi, she decided that the thanks didn't stand in the end, and refused to hand over his bride. So, Ilmarinen and Vainamoinen stuck into her fortress one night and stole the sample back.
Which I'm sure enraged her to no end.
Like a sign of a storm, she turned into a giant bird and chased after them with her armies. A large battle happened on the sea, and Lohi won, killing Vainamoinen and Ilmarinen.
So in the narrative, this is the ending I changed. In the original Kalevala, this all happens except Vainamoinen and Ilmarinen kill Lohi. And in this, I'm saying Lohi won and killed Vainamoinen and Ilmarinen, and now it's going forward years after we've changed. You know, the bad guy wins.
In
You know,
the story.
in the original in this story, but in the original Kalevala, Lohi gets killed instead.
However, the sample was also destroyed in the fight, with Ilmarinen dead. There is now no blacksmith in the world talented enough to recreate it.
Looks like she made enough of those yields beforehand, though, to do some damage.
Yes, and she guarded them tightly.
So the Sampo as a thing is kind of a weird narrative that's kind of hard to a weird object in the Finnish mythology, which is really hard to explain because they sort of it starts out as being something not really. It's an object that's just sort of not that important, and then they kind of retcon it later to be incredibly important, and its abilities are kind of vague, because it starts out, it's sort of like just I think they call it MacGuffin, but it's just sort of like an all-powerful, it's sort of like the Ring of Power, right? It turns into that. Initially, the Sampo is just an object that it's a box that has slots on it, and you crank it or something like that, and it creates flour, salt, and gold. It can like grind flour. That's originally all it is. But then later in the Kalevala, they retcon it and say, oh no, that box they made, the Ilmarinen, that's like an all-powerful object that all like goodness and fruitfulness of the world comes from, and that's
Very like the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings.
exactly.
Kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's very much like that, and that's really what the Sampo is, and you know, she's hunting it because, you know, and she wants it so badly because all of the, you know, power of the world lies within it, but then it's like, okay, so what does it do? It's not really ever clearly defined. Outside of just that it can produce like the flour, salt, and gold. It's just like, you know, when you have the Sampo, all goodness and fruitfulness surrounds you, and when you lose the Sampo, and the Sampo's destroyed, your world turns to, you know, ash and gray, and everything goes bad and all this kind of stuff. Okay.
There it is.
There it is. Alright, so we finished this wing of the castle. So, next up, I'm gonna save now, and then we can decide
Where we're going.
where we're going next, and then this will probably end the stream here. Whoop, what the hell?
Oh, that was a
That was
surprise.
a weird glitch. Check that. Oh, alright, and we're ending just as the game glitches out. Alright, that's alright.
Well,
That's alright, I'll fix that. Thank you all so much for joining the stream, and we will be back probably next week. I'm guessing we'll do Monday.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll
It's been a fun like Monday
yeah,
vibe.
yep. So
Makes Monday a little better.
yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you. You can go check out Obey the Insect God, available now on Steam, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Bye. Cool.
Thank you.
Night.
And, let's see where I belong here, and